It's a great pleasure to see so many of our friends and supporters, and as we continue what we're doing, your support is so important. It's wonderful that tonight we're going to speak about something so important to all of us with two really superior national security experts. U.S. leadership in shaping global security. If it wasn't for our great country, we wouldn't have that privilege. This forum has an implication of our federal government when it shut down on budget debate to domestic surveillance issues. We're going to comment on the Middle East, and tonight's program, I think all of us will acknowledge, is pretty timely. What's happened in Washington and what's happening in the Middle East affects all of us. Before we begin, I want to thank our sponsors who deserve our appreciation for making this event possible. Our presenting sponsor is the Denver Post, Dean Singleton, who's chairman and publisher, and Mac Tully, who's the CEO, who are instrumental in supporting the cell and these critical events that we face in our life. Let's give them a special hand. Our supporting sponsors are DaVita, the Thury O'Leary Foundation, Digital Globe, First Banks. Our primary sponsors are United Launch Alliance, the El Palmar Foundation, Braddock Financial, that's Sue and Harvey Allen, Barry Curtis Lesher, Stratton Carpenter and Associates, American United Capital, and American Furniture Warehouse. I also want to recognize the cell's executive director, Melanie Perlman. Let's give her a special hand. And her deputy director, who assists and executes everything that we do here tonight, Christina, and their entire team, in addition with my chief of staff, Laura Teal, and Senator Udall's staff, all have come together and worked hard to make this a special evening. Let's give them all together a big hand. It is now my pleasure to welcome Jeffrey Tarr, who's the president and the CEO of Digital Global.
Thank you, Larry. I'm honored tonight to introduce our three accomplished speakers this evening. Our moderator, Andy Alexander, served as ombudsman for the Washington Post and Washington, D.C. bureau chief for Cox Newspapers. He's reported from more than 50 countries and been recognized for his distinguished Washington correspondence and investigative journalism. Mr. Alexander is now at the Ohio University E.W. Scripps School of Journalism, and we're delighted to have him here. Our next honored guest and host for this evening is the Honorable Mark Udall, who has represented Colorado in the United States Senate and House of Representatives since 1999. Senator Udall serves on the Armed Services, Energy and Natural Resources, and Intelligence Committees. His work spans numerous issues, including promotion of Colorado's aerospace, high-tech, and renewable energy industries. As the chairman of the Subcommittee on Strategic Forces, Senator Udall has direct oversight responsibility for all U.S. military space, intelligence, and cyber defense efforts, in addition to our ballistic missile defense and nuclear weapons programs. Senator Udall is a remarkable leader who has done much to enable the aerospace industry to flourish in Colorado. On behalf of all of those who serve the defense and intelligence communities in our state, I can say that we're proud to have him represent Colorado in the United States Senate. Our third distinguished guest has served our nation for more than 35 years, most recently as the 23rd Secretary of Defense. His contributions include guiding the military's formal exit from Iraq, beginning troop withdrawals from Afghanistan, and ending a NATO campaign which ridded Libya of Muammar Gaddafi. At the helm of the CIA, he was most notably responsible for overseeing the operation that brought Osama bin Laden to justice. He serves as Chief of Staff to President Clinton, Director of the Office of Management and Budget, and represented California's 16th Congressional District in the House of Representatives. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Leon Panetta to Colorado. And now I'll turn it over to our moderator, Andy Alexander.